In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to key a subject with a Luma keyer and composite it over a new background. By the end, you'll have a clean, believable result using just a few essential nodes and some careful fine-tuning. First, import your footage, bring your main clip into your node graph or timeline, and make sure it plays correctly from start to finish. If you're choosing between takes, pick one with good contrast between the subject and the background. That makes the keying process smoother. It also helps to confirm your project resolution and frame rate match the footage so you don't run into scaling or motion issues later. Next, add a Luma keyer node to your footage. A Luma key works by separating your image based on brightness values rather than color, so it's ideal when your subject is significantly lighter or darker than the background. Connect your footage to the Luma keyer and get ready to dial in the thresholds. Adjust the low and high threshold controls to isolate the subject. Think of the low threshold as defining what should be transparent and the high threshold as defining what should be opaque. Slowly move them until the background drops out and the subject remains solid. If your subject is darker than the background, you may need to shift the range accordingly. Small moves go a long way. Use any softness or fall-off controls to avoid harsh edges or buzzing details, especially around hair or fine textures. Now, check the alpha channel in your viewer. Switch your viewer to alpha mode so you can see the matte clearly. Solid white for the subject, solid black for the background. Look for grey patches on the subject or white noise in the background. Those indicate areas that need threshold or softness tweaks. Go back and refine until the matte looks clean. Add a pre-mult node after the Luma keyer to apply the alpha to the RGB image. This tells your composite to use the matte you just created, cutting out the subject properly and preparing it for layering. Composite your keyed subject over a new background using a merge node set to over. Connect the background to the background input and your pre-multiplied subject to the foreground input. Check the order and make any scale